Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital teases major shifts, emotional shakeups, and unexpected decisions that will ripple through Port Charles. Jason Morgan will leave Sonny Corinthos reeling with a bombshell revelation, while Harrison Chase struggles to process a personal setback. Meanwhile, Rick Lansing is set to face a challenge that will test where his true loyalties lie. Over at the docks, Anna Devane finds herself in an uneasy confrontation with Liesl Albrecht. Tension will simmer during this mysterious run-in, and Anna will no doubt be left with more questions than answers. Elsewhere, Ava Jerome seeks out Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, to discuss pulling the plug on her ongoing scheme with Rick. But before that can happen, Ava may decide to run one final test of Rick's loyalty, one that could have far-reaching consequences. If that test involves stepping up for Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, Rick may find himself torn. Despite everything, Rick's connection to Liz remains strong, and he might not be willing to let her down, even if it means betraying Ava's expectations. Meanwhile, Chase is in for a heartbreaking week as Brooke Lynn Quartermaine pumps the brakes on their plans to adopt. Brooke Lynn can't move forward with a new family while turmoil still surrounds Giovanni Gio Palmieri. That emotional strain will hit Chase hard. Things may escalate further when Chase clashes with Michael Corinthos, possibly over Michael's decisions involving Willow Tate and the children. Chase might step in on Willow's behalf, accusing Michael of being unreasonable. Emotions will undoubtedly run high. Back in Sonny's world, he'll sit down with Jason for a conversation that quickly turns explosive. Jason has been connecting the dots and may finally spill what he knows about Britt Westbourne, clues suggesting she could still be alive. This news could upend everything Sonny thought he knew. In the aftermath, Sonny is expected to spend more time with ADA Justine Turner. Their connection will deepen, and the spark between them may grow into something more. Could Sonny and Justine be headed toward an unexpected romance? Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer will align with a surprising new ally. This alliance could give her the upper hand she's been seeking, but more parenting challenges loom for both Lulu and Dante Falconeri. The couple may be stunned when Danny Morgan gives Rocco Falconeri some ill-advised advice, possibly advice that leads Rocco to rely more heavily on Liesl Albrecht. Rocco's growing attachment to Liesl might trigger outrage from Dante and Lulu, who could accuse her of manipulating their son. Despite their warnings, Rocco may refuse to cut ties, intensifying the family's internal conflict. Elsewhere, Carly Spencer presents an idea to Jack Brennan that could shift their relationship in a deeper direction. Their bond is expected to strengthen just as Jocelyn, Jax, and Vaughn prepare to stage their faux romance for public consumption, especially as part of the plan at the resort in Dalmatia. After months of carefully navigating the dangerous waters of his return, Jason Morgan finally makes a move that leaves Sonny Corinthos stunned. For a long time, Jason has remained in the background, observing, calculating, and letting Sonny handle the reins of the organization. But all that changes this week when Jason finally steps out of the shadows with a shocking announcement that turns Sonny's world upside down. Rumors have been swirling that Jason may not be as loyal to Sonny as everyone has assumed. Now, it appears those whispers might have a kernel of truth. In a tense face-off at the Corinthos compound, Jason stuns Sonny with a revelation about his future plans, one that could shift the balance of power in Port Charles. Is Jason preparing to leave Sonny's operation for good? Or is there another mission brewing behind the scenes? Either way, Sonny is blindsided, unsure whether he can still trust the man he once considered a brother. Jason's motives remain murky, but one thing is clear, he's no longer content to play the quiet enforcer. This move is just the beginning of a new chapter in Jason's journey, and Port Charles better brace for the fallout. Detective Harrison Chase is no stranger to heartbreak, but this week's developments threaten to break him in ways we haven't seen before. Just as it seemed like Chase was finally finding peace, both professionally and personally, a devastating piece of news sends his world crashing down. After months of working tirelessly on a high-stakes investigation involving a corrupt judge and a long-running criminal conspiracy, Chase is met with betrayal from within his own department. A key piece of evidence disappears under suspicious circumstances, and the entire case he's built starts to unravel. But that's not the worst of it. his personal life also takes a sharp nosedive. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, the woman who has stood by him through thick and thin, is keeping a painful secret. When Chase uncovers the truth, he's left reeling, questioning whether their relationship has been built on lies. The trust between them begins to erode, just when Chase needs stability the most. The crushing combination of professional sabotage and personal heartbreak could push Chase to his breaking point. Will he rise above it, or spiral into the darkness? Rick Lansing has always walked a fine line between hero and villain, and this week he finds himself at a dangerous crossroads once again. With old demons resurfacing and new alliances taking shape, Rick must decide where his loyalties truly lie. As tensions escalate between the Corinthos organization and an emerging threat in Port Charles, Rick is approached with a proposal that could change everything. He's offered a chance to redeem his past, but at a steep price. Accepting the offer would require Rick to betray someone he's sworn to protect, and the implications could be devastating. Rick's tangled history with Sonny, Alexis, and his half-brother Nicholas all come into play as he's forced to weigh his ambitions against his moral compass. As the week progresses, Rick's internal conflict intensifies, especially when he realizes that his actions could put loved ones directly in harm's way. He's being watched, tested, and potentially set up for a fall. Will Rick pass the loyalty test, or will his dark instincts win out again? While Jason, Chase, and Rick take center stage, the rest of Port Charles is far from quiet. Nina Reeves is back in town and wastes no time stirring up trouble. Her attempt to mend fences with Willow takes a surprising turn when she stumbles upon a piece of information that could rock Michael's world. Ava Jerome continues her downward spiral. Still haunted by her recent losses and the ghosts of her past, Ava makes a risky move that could either offer her redemption or destroy everything she's worked for. Her scenes with Trina and Portia are particularly charged this week, as Ava seeks guidance and perhaps forgiveness. Carly Spencer also finds herself entangled in unexpected drama. A mysterious visitor from her past shows up at the Metro Court, sending shockwaves through her carefully controlled world. Is this the beginning of a new chapter for Carly, or a painful reminder of everything she's tried to bury? Elsewhere, Elizabeth Weber is thrown into emotional chaos when a figure from Franco's past contacts her with a startling confession. The revelation could have long-term consequences not only for Liz, but also for her sons, who are still coping with the loss of their stepfather. And don't count out Valentine Cassadine, who continues to operate in the shadows. He's keeping secrets of his own, ones that could tie back to Helena's final wishes and the fate of the Cassadine fortune. Could this be the beginning of Valentine's ultimate power play? At the Five Poppies, Britt finds herself itching to break free from confinement. She's had enough of following orders and may defy the restrictions placed on her, potentially putting herself at risk. If Britt oversteps the line, the consequences could be severe. While all this unfolds, Emma Scorpio Drake opens up to Trina Robinson about her blossoming feelings for Gio. Vulnerability will shine through as Emma shares the truth about her emotions, and Trina may be just the friend she needs during this confusing time. And finally, Drew Kane reaches out to Elizabeth Baldwin for support. It appears Drew has a new plan in motion, one that involves Willow, and he needs Liz's help to see it through. General Hospital promises a week packed with emotional highs, risky decisions, and evolving alliances. As Jason shocks Sonny with an unexpected move, Chase grapples with betrayal, and Rick teeters on the edge of redemption or ruin. Viewers are in for a roller coaster ride through the heart of General Hospital. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.